Gentlemen, welcome to my video. And I always remember to Google STAYA FIYAD for the entertainment. And locksmith records. Check out the music. Please check out the music. Both international, both locals. Alright, so listen. Now I did a video on flying cars. Now, you know what I did forget to mention in the video? What the SUV flying cars they would look like. Have you ever think about that, man? Now, man, action aggressive first. Avoid action aggressive on this one. Listen, you see how they make the expedition and how big it is? I wonder what size and how would it be for a SUV? Maybe they're gonna have a different name for the floating cars. But the SUV would be off the chain. Now picture an SUV like Expedition just stop in the air like this, right? And it's floating and it's not making no noise whatsoever. But you could take up the doors and you could just sit in the wind like that and just relax and roll up a blunt like that, or in the thin air like that. Just picture those stop. Now, people who do not have an imagination don't understand where I'm coming from. Now, picture the Range Rover transformation. Because I like the Rover. I like the Range Rover. Them. The Range Rover, they would have looked so hot as a floating vehicle. But I'm wondering, how would they design it? I'm saying to myself, man, if they have what kind of car again? A Range Rover SUV, what would it be like? And what color would they put it in? And what would it sparkle? Would people jealous of you? Would people be shooting it down with their guns? That shit. Yeah, it's something to look about. I'm laughing and just imagine how the Range Rover would look, man. Yo, picture the Benz SUV on floating vehicle. Wonder how would they design that? How the lights they would look like. Have you ever think of that? Think about how a light would look like and how quick will we if you're in Brooklyn, how fast can you travel to Brooklyn? Can we fly overseas with the flying cars? How would they set it up where we have to still use a plane? Where we can't really say, you know what, we're gonna go to Jamaica. I think they're gonna have limit to these things. They're gonna be limit to the floating cars. No, and we're not saying we don't floating cars. We're talking about SUVs though. Now, how would that be? Now, how far can the flying vehicle travel? That's something I also contemplate on constantly. Now, how far would it be? Now, all this stuff that I'm thinking of, telling you right now, is something that I was thinking from a younger child. Before everybody know about high command. So this is what I am trying to tell you. How would that look like? Look at the BMW. You saw the BMW look on wheels on the when it's rolling on the streets. Just picture the BMW SUV now up in the air. Let's picture that, and picture you pumping like an old school Tupac and a Biggie in it. And how can it be wheeling? It'll be that. Gonna be a lot of show off go down with that when that start to happen. A lot of show off. The human man go no more like this human man here. They're gonna be seeing things different. It's like how we acting right now. It's gonna be whole different. They're gonna have more different type of drugs, but the marijuana gonna still be pumping in those SUV, smoking. But picture people drunk driver up in the air though. Picture a drunk driver in the air in the SUV. When he crashed, he died. He not gonna even really bang in the sky. Boom. Even if that happened, picture he have an accident. Shoot, boom, up in the air. And he gonna have an effed up deck. Cause he gonna have one hit here, then he gonna have another hit going down. Maybe you gonna have to build a parachute or pump and float on. You gotta just imagine. Picture the Lexus, the what they call it, the SUV though. They're gonna be hot, but I'm always stressing what sizes, what shape, how they gonna look like. And how you gonna look? You know, how you just sit in one and just lift up off the ground and floating in thin air? No. And the next thing now, how would they float around? Would it be by gas? Would it be by water? Or just be like on electrical? You know, I think it's gonna be electrical. Cause there's no way you're gonna have a gas floating up in the air. I think it's gonna be on solar system. You know how the sun is flowing slower, but that I wouldn't drive no car like that. Because if what happened when the sun don't comes out, my vehicle wheel to the ground. Nah, man. I think if they're gonna do that, they're gonna have a safety, you know, passenger safety, like maybe a parachute on or some kind of a floating suit that if your vehicle crash, you could pop it and fly out, or maybe if you knock up in the sky, you have on a special suit that when you meet the accident, you reject you out of it. You know, automatically reject you once the car start to malfunction. Even if you're doing it for the babies, you know, you're gonna be like that. And I think the police them gonna have the most well-equipped one also. These times are coming. I'm telling you, these times gonna be happening. And for those company that like inventing this vehicle, you must think of safety first. I think for the child, y'all need to put like a safety thing for the child. So where if the child like let's say a crash, like the vehicle decide to go down, the system in the car does like protect the children and protect the driver, and just pop up in the air like that, and come and float to the ground. Meaning like if once the car shut off, like boom, the safety thing activated, and once it activate, it does pop out in the sky like that, and you know, float to the ground to safety zone. That could be something that you could install inside the car, and it can also tell them where the electrical is, tell them where when it's need tune up. Because you have to think about the safety of the people first. You understand? This is what these flying vehicles gonna be like. But I think they're gonna come up with some first edition, give it to the human race, and then they're gonna learn from it. But I tell you, for the safety of it, I think the driver need another. In the seat, float by itself. So the car is malfunctioning, you poof, fly out, and I'm still floating to a safety zone, just like a parachute up inside the sky in a plane. You could put that into the flying cars, man. But the SUV, them gonna be off the chain, man. And I think this is gonna happen in the year 2000. In 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, or 100 years from now, man. Whatever time this happening, remember I tell you this gonna happen. If a billion, a trillion years from now, this world gonna be changing rapidly. And remember, this is how it's gonna be. Hear me? All right. Check it out, STAYFIYA. If the internet still exists, and check out Darksmith Records. If DarksmithRecords.com still exists, check out DealFigureEntertainment.ceo. That might be exist. All right. Respect, yeah.